The Suburban HOA queen messed with the wrong retired Marine. My wife and I saved for 20 years to buy our dream home in a quiet, well-kept suburban neighborhood. We were so proud. What we didn't fully grasp was the absolute power of the Homeowners Association, and more specifically, its president, a woman named Brenda. Brenda lived for the HOA rules. Her life's mission was to enforce them with a terrifying zeal. Our trouble started 2 weeks after we moved in. I was retired military and enjoyed working on my classic Mustang in my own driveway on weekends. We received a violation letter, unsightly vehicle maintenance prohibited. The fine was $50. We paid it, and I started working in my garage with the door closed. A month later, we got another letter. Our grass was half an inch too long. Another fine. Then, our mailbox was the wrong shade of black. A fine. Our welcome mat was deemed excessively decorative. A fine. It was a shakedown. Brenda would walk the neighborhood with a tape measure and a notepad, a smug look of satisfaction on her face. My wife was stressed to the point of tears. I tried talking to Brenda. She cited the bylaws and told me, rules are rules. If you can't follow them, perhaps this isn't the neighborhood for you. That was the moment I declared war. I realized I couldn't fight her on emotion. I had to beat her at her own game. I got a copy of the HOA's CCNRs, the covenants, conditions, and restrictions. It was 100 pages of dense legalistic text. I spent a month studying it. I became an expert on every comma, every subclause, every obscure regulation. I attended the next HOA meeting. Brenda was holding court, doling out violations to other terrified residents. When she finished, I stood up. Madam President, I began, my voice calm and steady. I'd like to discuss a few violations I've observed. I started with her house. According to Section 4.7b, all exterior light fixtures must be of a brushed nickel finish. Your front porch light appears to be oil-rubbed bronze. That's a violation. I showed a photo. The room went quiet. Furthermore, I continued, Section 8.2c clearly states that trash receptacles cannot be visible from the street before 6 p.m. on pickup day. Yours were out at 4:30 p.m. last Tuesday. Violation. I had a time-stamped photo. And finally, your garden gnome. Section 12.1, prohibited lawn ornaments. It lists gnomes specifically. I had a whole portfolio. Her fence was 2 inches too high. Her tree branches extended a foot too far over the sidewalk. I had documented 17 separate, verifiable violations on her own property. Her face turned from smug to ashen. She tried to sputter a defense, but I just calmly cited the bylaw number and the evidence. The other residents, emboldened, started murmuring. They had been victims for years. A vote was called for a new board president. It was unanimous. Brenda was ousted on the spot. I was asked to take the position, but I declined. The new board, under my quiet guidance, spent its first meeting repealing the most ridiculous rules. My wife and I now enjoy our home in peace. Brenda moved out 6 months later. Some people shouldn't start fights they aren't prepared to finish.